a matter of courtesy. And second, I actually read the section, Mr. Chair, that you cited.
Si Daza ata to, sino to?
And section 11, paragraph E, acting in a disrespectful manner towards any member. I have to be honest with all of you. I think the resource person was the exact opposite. He apologized for what he claims is an honest mistake. I wasn't disrespected, and I think most members here probably weren't. It would be stretching it to the limit to cite someone in contempt who apologized, made a mistake, is not showing up and participating. That's not being disrespectful, Mr. Chair. Anyway, having said that, I respect the opinions of the others, and again, I'd like to appeal to because the parliamentary status is there's a motion pending on the floor, and I'm appealing to my colleague to find it in his heart and to maybe find a solution to his motion.
Bantay ka, baka ikaw na naman pag-initan ng mga kasamahan mo.
Congressman Daza. Okay, thank you.
Congressman Daza. Baka pag-initan ka dyan, Daza. Pag-side mo kay Roque. Yabang matanda. Sana ito.
With due respect to the manifestation of the good SDML, giving due respect to our former colleague, we give it them. Well, in fact, bottom course, that will not be an excuse for a former member to be cited in contempt, because well, in fact, for the record, we have cited in contempt Governor Mamba, a former colleague in the House. At that time, he was the elected governor.
Yan, ginagamit ninyong hinayupak na contempt yan, pananakot.
Ang labas dito, pumipili na tayo nang pwede natin i-cite in contempt. Di ba? And kaya nga may Section 11 tayo to warn all those resource persons being invited to respect and answer truthfully the queries being raised by the members of this committee. Kaya wala tayong pinipili dito.
Dahil lang sa hindi pag-atin ni Roque noon, kasi nagkamali sa pizza, ayan na, disrespectful na daw.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Abante.
Before we take the vote, I would like to ask Atty. Roque, being a part of this Congress before, if he believes that this committee has all the power to contempt anybody else.
That is recognized, Your Honor.
If you recognize that, therefore, your public apology also
tandaan ninyo, mamamatay din kayo, hoy. Kumakain din kayo ng kanin, hoy. Huwag kayong mayabang. Kayong power tripper.
That's the only thing that I would like to say, Mr. Chair. That's the reason why
tao lang din kayo.
Let us hold this in abeyance, because I'm not objecting. I'm not objecting. I am just asking that we hold this in abeyance, all right? And that's the only reason why. I'm not objecting at all. If, for example, the 2/3 of this Quad Committee would cite him in contempt, Mr. Chair, I would not in any way object, but I have given my manifestation.
Mga tuwad committee kayo, hindi kayo quad, tuwad.
Mr. Chair.
Tuwad kayo sa mga kayabangan ninyo.
I think the protocol is, when there is a motion and properly seconded, no objection, I think the chairman should rule. Now, if there is any objection, it will be subject to votation. So why don't we follow our rules?
Thank you for that reminder, Congressman Acop. The reason why, when the motion was made by the movant, the chair immediately suspended the hearing so that we can confer among each other and see whether indeed a violation was committed before this committee, and that violation is a contemptible act before the members of the committee. We do respect the opinion of Congressman Paul Daza in saying that it is the exact opposite because to most of the members of the committee, lying before this committee after you took an oath is a contemptible act in the committee. Therefore,
lying.
Following as well the arguments
Hindi naman nagsisinungaling si Rocky.
The motion that we will decide is a motion to cite Attorney Harry Roque in contempt, which comes with it the penalty of a detention in the detention facility of the House of Representatives. Now, since there is already a motion by Congressman Ron Salo, it is now the opinion of the chair, which I hope my co-chairs would likewise follow, to vote on the motion.
Mr. Chair, before we do the voting,
okay, Congressman Fernandez.
We recognize and appreciate Attorney Harry Roque as being apologetic. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, it took us so many hours or maybe minutes to discuss this motion that was moved by Congressman Salo. And we know for a fact that he is really so apologetic about
Tandaan niyo mga taong bayan, pagmumukha niyang dalawang yan. Huwag niyo nang iboto.
But, unfortunately, I still remember the last time that we have discussed the issue of the SMNI. Celis and Badoy was cited in contempt. And Attorney Harry Roque was so vocal about attacking our institution.
Oh, nasaktan ka pala.
And,
nasaktan pala kayo.
I wanted to ask Secretary Roque before we render our vote on this issue, because as an institution, Attorney Roque, you malign each and every member of this house by telling that we are all corrupt.
Bakit? Di ba totoo?
With the DPWH. And a while ago, we were discussing about it. And we are very hurtful of what you have said in that video that we have seen. As much as we wanted to accept your apology, somehow behind our minds and our hearts, there is this something that lingers in all of us, that you are being apologetic in this committee, but somehow when you are outside of this committee,
naghihiganti pala kayo.
Bad words are being thrown against all of us. So, Attorney Harry Roque, can you somehow tell us why it is so that if you are here, you are being so nice with us, but if you are outside, it's the other way around? Can we have some comment, Attorney Harry?
Of course, freedom of expression.
Aside from the fact that I respect the institution where I came from, there is also proper decorum. So I have always maintained that as a lawyer, I should be in top behavior while in Congress, and that is why there's a substantial difference when one is in the exercise of freedom of speech outside, and when one is before an institution like Congress. No? Thank you very much for contemplating, Your Honors, whether or not this committee will cite me in contempt. I will, of course, accept it because I have no choice. But, Your Honor, I would like also to emphasize that the committee must abide with its own rules. No? And for now, I would like to make a query to the 4 committee secretaries of the Quad if we in fact have a quorum as we take this vote. Because I think as a person who may or may not be detained, I need to ensure at least that the rules are followed, that there be a 2/3 vote of the body, there being a quorum. And I do not know what quorum is involved, given that there is a Quad committee now, and which is actually a first as far as legislative history is concerned, no? That there are 4 committees. I'm just doing so, Your Honor, because I leave my faith to you but that faith should of course be in conformity with the rules. But thank you very much, Your Honors.
Yeah,
Mr. Chair.
may question, Mr. Secretary.
Tuwad
is that,
committee yan. Yung mga
are
yan,
you
di
being
quad,
truthful
tuwad.
with all your accusations against the institution and against all the congressmen when you deliver those statements after the contempt that was issued by all of us with Celis and Badoy?
Your Honor, I still represent Celis and Badoy. And I raised legal grounds against the contempt. I said that there was no due process because in jurisprudence, there must be a show cause order before being cited in contempt. And I also said that the exercise of freedom of expression should not be deemed to be contemptible, especially under the facts of the Celis Badoy case, because they were raising an issue of public interest. So I do not know what other matters the good chair is referring to, but I certainly know how the institution works. I respect the institution, but we all know that there are also abuses within the institution, no? Which should not in any way affect the integrity itself of the institution, but certain practices will have to be condemned if, in fact, one sees them happening.
Yeah, we understand you're kind of representing the SMNI, and we understand as well that of your freedom of expression. But of course, you have established also friends among the members of this house, and with that collective accusations against all of us, that really hurt a lot of members of this 19th Congress. And that's the reason maybe we have a long discussion about your predicament because of that friendship that you have established in this Congress. But of course, we have to follow our rules, as what you have said a while ago, that there are certain rules that we have to follow. Painful as it may be, but you have a lot of friends in here, but we have to do our job. We hope you will understand that, Secretary Roque.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I'm always guided by the fact that I'm probably one of the most heavily criticized personalities in this country. No? And I have to take these criticisms in stride because of the importance of freedom of expression. And I would hope that all public servants would take to heart the decision of this honorable court, of the honorable court, that public servants should not be onion-skinned. But in any case, as part of my rights as a person who may or may not be cited in contempt, may I know, Mr. Chairs, if we have a quorum at least to determine if I should be cited in contempt. And this is a first, because this is a first meeting involving 4 committees, so I do not know how the quorum would be determined. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Maybe, Mr. Chairman, after this, we will be establishing if we have a quorum or
That's
or
correct.
none.
Mr. Chair.
But for the meantime, thank you, Mr. Attorney Harry Roque, for that reply. And
Mr.
I yield
Chair.
back to the chairman.
Mr.
Okay,
Chair, may I say something for a while before anything
Before I acknowledge Congressman Abante, let me just reply to the query of Attorney Harry Roque with respect to the quorum.
Mr. Chair, he has no right. He has no right whatsoever to speak of the quorum, Mr. Chair. What I'm saying is, his right is to appeal. He has no right
Yabang mo.
whatsoever to ask for a quorum, Mr. Chair.
I absolutely agree with you, Congressman Abante, but in response to the query of Attorney Harry Roque, kung ano yung quorum sa Quadcom, para lang malinaw, babasahin ko ang ground rules that we all approved and adopted during the organizational meeting of the Quadcom. Quorum, the presence of a quorum in each of the committees concerned is necessary to conduct meetings of the joint committee. 1/5 of all the members of the committees concerned shall constitute a quorum. In the event that a member in one of committee is also a member of another committee or committees, the attendance of such member shall be counted in each committee to determine the presence of the quorum. So that is the reply of the chair to the query of Attorney Harry Roque. Now, Congressman Abante, please continue.
Okay, Attorney Roque, I'd like to remind you that I was the one that moved to contempt Ms. Badoy. After which, as said by Congressman Fernandez, you have maligned this institution. Now, I still maintain my position to hold in abeyance these contempt charges against you. But I cannot do anything, Attorney Roque, if this whole body right now will cite you in contempt. That's the only thing that I'd like to say.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Now we vote on the motion by Congressman Salo. May I ask Congressman Salo to please reiterate the motion?
Mr. Chair, allow me to reiterate my earlier motion, considering that former Secretary Attorney Harry Roque has lied to this committee. That amounts to disrespect on the members of this committee, which is contemptible under Section 11E of the Rules of this House of Representatives on inquiries in aid of legislation. I therefore move, Mr. Chair, that he would be cited for contempt by this committee. Thank you.
There is a motion to cite Attorney Harry Roque in contempt for violating Section 11, Paragraph E of the Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation of the House of Representatives. There is a quorum in each of the committees composing the Quadcom. So may I ask the committee secretary to please record the vote of all the members in this committee hearing.
Mr. Chair, just a clarificatory questions, Mr. Chair, before we proceed on the voting. Mr. Chair, I was listening to the manifestation of Chairman Acop, and well, I agree with him. Voting should be done if there is a outright objection to a motion raised. I believe the motion that was raised by Congressman Ron Salo, has not been objected to, Mr. Chair. Did you object?
Can we get a clarification as to the position of Congressman Paul Dasa with respect to the motion of Congressman Salo? Are you objecting, Your Honor?
Well, I beg to disagree with my good friend, Chairman Acop. The chair had opened the floor for comments before taking it to a vote. So my position is the chair had already decided to let people speak and then take it to a vote. But I will abide by your ruling, Chair. Should you take that position, but if you want to take it to a vote, I'm also willing to vote.
So in that case, if I may be allowed to explain, in that case, Mr. Chair, if the good gentleman from the good Deputy Minority Leader accede to the fact that even the chair can decide, the chairman can decide whether to cite Attorney Roque in contempt or not, then we will just simply yield to the decision of the chairman and no longer proceed with any voting, Mr. Chair, because under the rules, the only way we can proceed with the vote, Mr. Chair, if there's an objection, and since there's no objection, we relay. I mean, I agree with Congressman.
The rules states that 2/3 of the member present must agree to a motion in order that the motion will be approved and carried.
Yes.
So in this case, the motion to cite Attorney Harry in contempt was properly made by the movant, and no objection was put forward, meaning it is a unanimous decision in accordance and in approval of the motion of Congressman Salo. So the motion is to cite him in contempt. So since, again, there was no objection made by any of the member present, therefore, the ruling of the chair and the members is that Attorney Harry Roque is now cited in contempt. Okay? So, again,
Mr. Chair, just a quick manifestation. I will not be questioning your ruling. I'd just like to register my vote as a no for that motion.
So, isn't that an objection?
Mr. Chair.
Okay, it's a vote. No, I just want
just for the record. I didn't want to delay it any further. I could have objected and make everybody vote.
Thank you.
But I wanted to give you that flexibility to immediately rule on it as requested and by Chairman Acop and Kong Adjong.
Thank you.
But just for the record, I would have said I voted no for that motion.
Thank you, Congressman Paul Daza. The motion of the parliamentary status is that our resource person, Attorney Harry Roque, was cited in contempt for violating Section 11, Paragraph E of our rules. And after the contempt, the proper motion is to follow Section 12, which speaks of the penalty. Is there any motion? Congressman Salo?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Ay sus, ituloy nyo na. Wala nang makikinig sa inyo. Nga ano kayo? Puro lang pag-anuhan yung inyo ninyo. Ha? Kung gusto ninyo, cited in contempt, ikulong nyo na. Ang dami nyo pang mga sat. Parang nagdadalawang isip pa kayo. Dahil si Harry Roque, dating congressman, dating kasamahan ninyo. Kulong nyo na. Yan na ang desisyon ninyo, di ba? Mabuti pa yang si Paul Daza. Ikaw, Paul Daza, Congressman Paul Daza. Watch out ka dyan. Dahil sa kinakampihan mo si Harry Roque, baka pag-iinitan ka na dyan ng mga tuwad committee dyan. Hindi tuwad committee. Quad committee. Bagong gawa na naman nilang committee. Quad. Mga tuwad kayo. Mga taong bayan. Ito ba ang mga congressman na karapat-dapat ibuboto ninyo sa susunod na eleksyon? Mag-isip-isip kayo. Mga power tripper ang mga yan. At ikaw, Dan Fernandez, yung pagsasabi mo na nasasaktan ka sa mga banat ni Harry Roque about mga kurap, mga kawatan kayo dyan, so ang ginagawa mo ngayon, na ipakontempt nyo si Harry Roque, meaning pala, paghihigante. Dahil masakit pa rin sa puso mo, sa puso ninyo, na tinatawag kayo ni Harry Roque mga kurap. Bakit? Karapatan naman ni Harry Roque magsasalita. It's a freedom of expression. Hindi na siya congressman Karapatan naming magsalita. Dahil doon sa pagpunan ni Badoy, Lorin Badoy at ni Ka-Eric, sa travel expenses ni Tamba, pinasight in contempt nyo. Naghihiganti din kayo. Ngayon, pinaghihigantihan pala nyo si Harry Roque. Kaya gusto nyong i-cite in contempt dahil binabatikos kayo ni Harry Roque. Lumalabas na rin sa bibig mo Dan Fernandez na gusto nyong hindi nyo ipasite in contempt si Harry Roque pero masakit pa rin sa puso ninyo dahil ma-imagine mo, matandaan mo yung pagbabatikos ni Harry Roque sa inyo na mga kurap kayo dyan. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Meaning naghihiganti kayo ngayon. Hindi si Harry Roque nagsisinungaling. Huwag niyong sasabihin niyang lying na nagsisinungaling siya. Kundi sa hindi niya pagdalo dyan dahil conflict at nakalimutan niya yung petsa. Kaya ikaw, Congressman Daso, Paul Daso, mag-iingat ka dyan sa mga kasamahan mo. Mismo si Paul Daso nagsasabi na hindi disrespectful yung ginagawa ni Harry Roque. Mag-iingat ka dyan sa mga tuwad na kasamahan mo dahil baka pag-iinitan ka. Dahil nagsaside ka kay Harry Roque. Kayong mga congressman, huwag kayong mga power tripper. Sundin nyo ang konstitusyon. Sundin nyo ang batas. Huwag kayong magmamalabis. Huwag kayong sumusobra. Dahil kakarmahin kayo. At itong dalawang matanda dyan, tandaan nyo, matanda na kayo, Kumakain din kayo ng kanin. Baka bigla aatakihin kayo. Matigok kayo. Pagtawanan lang kayo ng mga taong galit sa inyo. Baka kundinahin pa kayo na pag kayo inaatake sa kayabangan ninyo, ang yabang-yabang nyo dyan sa Congress, Hindi lang dito kay Harry Roque. Kaya, mga taong bayan, mag-isip-isip kayo. Tingnan nyo yung mga pagmumukha ng mga power tripper na mga congressman na yan. Wag na wag nyo nang ibuto sa susunod. Sige, set in contempt nyo na. Ang dami nyo pang satsat. Hinihintay nyo na kayo ni Harry Roque. Pero sa susunod, tandaan nyo, babanatan na naman kayo ni Harry Roque niyan. Wala talaga kayong kawala. Mga pagmumukha. Nasasaktan pala kayong sasabihin kayong mga kurap. Bakit? Hindi ba totoo na mga kawatan kayo? Hindi ba totoo? Harry Roque, hindi ba totoo na mga kurap ang mga congressman dyan? Mismo na si Attorney Glenn Chong nagsasabi na may mga percentage kayo dyan Jesus, nagmamalinis ka pa, Dan Fernandez. Huwag nyo nang lukuhin ang taong bayan dahil gising na sa katotohanan. Mga abusado, lahat ng gobyerno na under kay Marcos Jr. ngayon, mga walang kwenta kayo.